But if you're saying that's my friend versus that's my man or that's my dude, that's a little different. Your friend, you're saying friend. Oh, that's my friend, and just depends on how it's said.
Right.
That's
I was
my
going to
friend.
say.
Or
How is
friend.
it said?
Oh, that's my friend. That's everybody's friend. It's everybody's friend. That means you're screwing everybody because you're everybody's friend? No, is that what it means?
I don't think it's screwing everybody because you're everybody's friend. I just think, why are you so friendly with everybody?
Because sometimes you're in a business where that requires you to be friendly with everybody. I think it's a lot of different.
I'm friendly. I'm probably too friendly.
You're friendly with everybody
because of the business that I'm in. Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean when somebody said that's my friend, that doesn't necessarily mean that you with them.
It depends on how it's said.
That's my friend. That's everybody's friend.
It's that second part for me, dog. Like, that's everybody's friend. I'm like, let's go talk. What you mean? Welcome to another episode of Boots2Heels. I'm your girl, Miss Miko Reed.
And I am Nikki Williams.
And we are two Army besties that turned in our dog tags for designer bags,
baby.
Period.
Baby.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
It's like we're singing a song. How you doing?
Right. What's her name? I can't think of her name.
Who?
The lady. How you doing?
Oh, Wendy Williams.
And she got my last name. Shit.
Girl, that's your cousin.
Right. I forgot cuz. We're taking over her lingo.
Yes. I love me some Wendy. Girl, we have a show today. I'm actually pretty excited about this show because we get to delve into military myths.
I love talking about military stuff.
Yeah.
We had 20 plus years in the military, so we have so many stories to tell. Sometimes we get away from telling it, but I like when we bring it back and go back into what happened to us in the military because really it brought us to this point in our life now. Really.
Yeah, no,
think about it seriously.
So my question is, all right, what kind of myths? What kind of myths do you have that like you think that people have regarding the military?
This is the one that I think is the biggest that everybody has.
What's that?
That the military is like slave trade.
Right.
I'm going down to the mountain. Right. They feel like people beat us. They feel like they tell us what to do. We can't talk back. We can't speak.
Well, they do tell us what to do.
I know, but we have a level of independency in the military as well.
Right.
You know, when parents say, no, my kid can't go to the military.
Right.
I don't like him doing this. Like, why? The military to me is one of those places where it teaches you life lessons and how to, be an adult when you're in the future and how to live a great life. But people believe that, boot camp especially. Now, boot camp,
boot camp is hard and fun though. You build camaraderie. It's a vibe.
It
after
really
the second week,
especially at the first week now. And I'm watching this new show on Netflix called I think it's Marine Boot Camp or something.
Oh, okay.
It's not real, but it's like got some real parts in it. Okay. Here's the one thing that they did on that show that happened to me. Okay, so I wear lipstick all the time. I probably told this story once before. And going to the first day at basic training, there you are. You're on the bus, everybody, all these women on the bus, and we're sitting there and we just scared shitless about everything that's going to happen. And when the doors open, the drill sergeant jump on the bus, and he's talking to everybody. Get off, go out! Yes. Screaming at everybody because that's what they do. That's kind of a fear tactic. And I think that's where that discipline comes in. They try to teach you how to be disciplined. Yeah. But he came to me, he said, Private, is that a lipstick on your lip? I said, yes.
Private Benjamin self. I'm done.
But I'm telling you, that happened on that show too. I was so freaking scared. Like I was really, really, really scared. But after I go back years later and think about it, I was like, he was just a man, girl, probably E5. Like,
right. But you don't know.
And for real, you look like you was overweight now that I'm thinking about it.
That's really funny because I think another misconception or a myth is they think that the military means combat all the time. Like, in order to say, like, my service to the country is combat. Like, I don't want to join the military because I gotta go to war. Like, yes, you are training to fight, and that's how you train. You train to fight. But I have never been deployed for war. Correct. Like, that's the basic line. Like, I've never. Same. And I have been stood up to. Standing up is like, going to get readiness or whatever for out of the country. I don't want to say war, but like for our
tours, like
a tour, like I've done that a couple times, but then they didn't need me, or what I'm saying, like there were already enough of this particular rank, so not every single person that goes in the military is going to war.
And plus, also, when war is happening, you still have to defend the country over here. Yeah. So there's still an entire base of soldiers that are still back, or not soldiers, military personnel that are still back at every location when it comes to deployment. Right. So let's keep that in mind when you're telling your kids, because think about the benefits afterwards. Free college. Yep. You go to the doctor for free. Your kids can go to the doctor for free. It's so many, many, many benefits after those myths where you think that it's a slave trade.
Yeah, girl, because, I was a recruiter for a very long time. And those parents, woo, I had some battles with those parents.
For telling you that didn't want their kids to go in.
The kids didn't want to go, but the kids wanted to go, but the parents didn't want them to go. And if they were under 18, they had to get like signatures, like, because you can join when you're 17 years old. Girl, one lady, Lord have mercy. But I'm still cool with them to this day, because while her son did end up going, it's fine. He came back. Yeah. That's why you train to fight. You know what I mean? Exactly. And there are a host of others that didn't go. So that's a huge myth. Yes. That I think it is. Yeah. Right. The climate kind of sucks now. So I ain't, my heart goes out to the recruiters right now, because y'all president in chief, baby.
Exactly.
Good luck. But
let me ask you another question though, best friend. What are the biggest rewards in life with the biggest risks? Big reward and big risk that comes with it, but in the end, the reward kind of wins.
I shoot the military, really. Like that's a risk. You're taking a risk because you don't know what happens.
Oh, but good. I like that.
The reward is grand. Like, we're veterans. We served our country. You know what I mean? And we are blessed, and we got paid for it, and it was a good one for me.
Because I lost my train of thought.
Well, what's one for you?
You was talking and I was going to say something, but the military, I was going to say, like, going to war, because that is a risk, because people think you're going to go to war and the reward afterwards, maybe you don't, and if you do, you come back safely, right? And you got all these benefits to go with it. So that is really a good one. I think one for me is no, it's not necessarily for me, but for some mothers that have a problem with having kids, they've had a couple of miscarriages, but you still want a kid, so you try one last time, and you take that risk for your health, for your kid's sake, to be a mother. And I thought about it because it's somebody that I worked with that was going through that, and this time it looks like it's going to be successful. So that is a major risk, but it's the reward of having a kid is like, it's just, I don't know. It's just,
you
I don't
put
even
it in words.
I can't.
Was it, did she do like in vitro fertilization, or
she just kept having miscarriages? Oh, she just kept having miscarriages. Yeah. And it's like, she said that her uterus couldn't hold a baby, and that happens to a lot of women. And I made it think about myself, because I didn't get pregnant until I was like 34 years old, and it's not like I wasn't trying. I just felt like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to have a baby because it's it happened so late. So to me, that's one of the risks.
That is childbearing. Shoot, in and of itself, girl. When I had gotten pregnant, I think I was 4 months pregnant with Maddie, and I just started bleeding. And I rushed to the doctor, and the doctor told me, the ER doctor said I was having a miscarriage. This is off this topic, but on the topic of, you know, what you're talking about, miscarriage.
Yeah.
And she said I was having a miscarriage. And I was 30 years old, and I was like, oh, was that 29? That was 30. And I was like, what? I was crying in the hospital. And went into the neonatal area, and they did the little, you know, thing on my ultrasound, and they saw her in there waving, like, ah. And I was like, oh my gosh. So it's like, I don't even know if this is in the same vein of risk or reward, but I just think in general, childbearing, like that is a risk in and of itself.
Absolutely.
And you go through a lot with that, but the reward is like, wow, she's still here 20 years later, you know.
Yeah.
So I really hope that your coworker or friend at work really is successful with this.
And another one that's saving money for a car. So a lot of people just go and finance a car, but you can save money. That the risk is you can't pop bottles all the time. You can't go shopping. You got to watch everything you do. You got to really be diligent when it comes to saving money. But at the end of the day, you can go to the car dealership and you can negotiate better deals because you have cash. Right. Cash is king. Cash is still king in the world.
Yeah.
So, but that risk, baby.
You be struggling. You got all this money, but
hey, girl, we going out tonight. Like, nah, I ain't got $20. I can't
eat
go.
ramen. Yeah, cash rules everything around me, baby.
Yes.
So, best friend, what in the world is going on with your fitness?
Girl, okay. So, I told you guys was doing your little marathon.
This sounds like hate to me.
It is.
But...
It's kind of hate. You're doing your marathon thing. And so what I did is I went online and found some small little 5Ks, 10Ks.
It's giving thirsty. It's giving desperate. No, go ahead.
What I realize is that it's so many out there, and there's so many chances that you can go and do other marathons with, or I don't know if they're all called
like
marathons.
Runs, like races.
Yes, you can do so many out there. So, and I think it worked better for me because 26 miles is a lot, but I can do a 5, I can do a 10, I can do a 15. So if you're looking to do any kind of races that you didn't get into to the Marine Marathon, like I didn't, you can do all types of races. So that is my fitness.
Why didn't you do the Army 10 miler? We just missed that. You could have did that.
I've done it before. I did.
Flexed on these hoes.
I've done that one before. I didn't want to do a repeat of that one, but yeah. Oh, I only wanted to do the marathon, the Marines, because it was a 50th, right?
Yeah,
it was a major one. It was a major one. So,
yeah. I mean, you could still. I mean, you know, we could talk, but we could talk, but yeah, okay. So let me tell you about Poetry World. It's so cool. I have a couple of features coming up. You know, some of the curators ask me like, "Oh, Miko, do you want to do such and such?" I don't know if I mentioned this. I've been turning them down because I'm just like, oh. But this time I'm like, nah. Let me get into my bag. So that's what I'm doing. I'm writing some new pieces. Ironically, there's this event. I know your daughter's a Delta, right? And so I am one of the feature poets for their annual event for scholarships.
Oh, nice.
Yes, for the Deltas in Northern Virginia. So I'll be doing that. It's a black tie affair. It's the weekend of your birthday, so sorry. But
nothing happens on my birthday weekend but things with me.
So I'll have you in my heart when I read my poem with the Deltas. But that's what's going on for my poetry.
That's good. That's good. Congrats on that. I would go with you, but nah.
Yeah. Not too much.
It'll be my birthday weekend. I ain't trying to be in no black tie fair with you and these Deltas.
You're just going to have a turkey cake like you do every year. Freaking sweet potato pie.
It's my birthday cake. Girl.
Yes.
Okay. I think everybody know about the Nikki and Cardi feud.
Yes.
I really do not like that.
It's disgusting, honestly.
It's really disgusting because first of all, I said it 1,000 times. I hate that they talk about black women can't get along.
Right. Yeah.
But here is a male dominated industry, and we have very few women in it, and we have two of the top women that cannot get along.
Right.
Why?
Well, because Nikki Petty, that's her last name.
Girl, everybody's been on Nikki saying that it's Nikki.
It really is. Like, she dogging Cardi's kids. Like, come on, man. She's petty. She's spiraling, actually.
They're saying it's because she is no longer the top female rapper, so she cannot stand that, so she hate on everybody else.
Yeah, she picks beefs. She picks beefs with everyone, right? Like, yeah, right. I think who said it? Somebody said it.
Lil' Kim.
Right. Well, I think she was on the Breakfast Club talking to Charlamagne, and she said that. I don't know what she said, but I know she said that Nicki was she was a petty mofo, and she just, when she's not on top, she will dog everybody that is so that she can stay relevant.
Have you seen someone that's in real life like that? Do you know of anybody in real life like that?
I do.
You do?
Yep, from my military days. Ooh.
Really? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I know personally anybody like that, but then again, I have a very small group of female friends.
Right.
And not because I don't think I can be friends with everybody else, but it takes a lot of energy to be friends.
Right. Especially those, like this was the military girl. So that was in a work establishment. As far as over the years in your career, have you known people like that?
At work?
Yeah.
Yes, people hate on people at work. I never really considered it to be the fact that they would prefer to be on top.
Yeah.
And want me to stay down. I never thought about that. I just thought that they just, I don't know.
Sneaky, snot, underhanded.
Yeah.
Saying little things, not sharing where the team's invited. Like, just all these things. People can do those
Not
things.
sharing where the team's invited.
Like, why you ain't forward me to invite? Like, what the hell?
I don't like that for us women. I wish it's something that we can say to Nicki and people that's like Nicki to stop it. But what I think is going to get her, because I heard Charlamagne talking about it. I heard quite a few people saying that it's Nicki, it's Nicki, it's Nicki.
Yeah, it is.
Now, when she start to hear this, she going to have to take a step back and look in the mirror and say, shit, maybe it is me.
You think she will not do that? I think she's schizophrenic. She's not going to do that.
When you point things out to people, then they start to look at it as if like, okay, let me take a step back. When you point things out to me,
well, you're not crazy. So that changes things.
I don't think it's because she's crazy.
Child, did you see her on the Kai Cenat stream?
No.
Oh my gosh, you have to go back and watch it. She was wild. She was like people thinking that those are the acts, but no, those are her different personalities coming out. And let me tell you, I was a
my best friend has diagnosed.
I was a Nicki stan. Like, I was a boss.
I love Nicki.
Girl, I got my hair like her one time. Remember? Yes, I loved her, but I can't rock with her now. Like, this is, it's giving. She going out bad. She going out bad.
Well, and they don't even work for her. But what about working for black women? When you have you ever worked for a black woman?
Yeah.
Do you see that black woman is harder on you or give you hate versus how she is with other races or other people?
I think I was fortunate enough to work for black women that if they were harder on me, it's because they wanted me to rise to the top. Because they were harder on me because they wanted me to be better.
Okay.
Go harder.
That's how you felt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I have worked for black women before. And I don't think I've worked for a black woman in the military.
Oh,
Probably had a squad. No, I don't even think I've had a squad leader that was black in the military. But when I got in the civilian sector, I worked for a black woman. The first person that I worked for when I got out of the military
was a black woman.
Yes. And our relationship was great. I thought she didn't really know her job as well as I think she should have. She was my director.
Okay.
And she wasn't really great in the field of logistics, but she was director of logistics. So she did look at me as someone and as an expert in the field to help her with
Oh,
everything.
that's good.
But sometimes she had those moments. And when she was wrong, I don't think she really wanted people to say that she was wrong. So we was in a meeting one time and she was just like, "Well, Nicole, why did you do this?" I was like, "I did this because whatever you put out was not right." And basically I was trying to have your back. You know what she said?
What?
"I don't need you to have my back."
That bitch. Are you serious?
In the meeting, we was in a whole meeting with everybody. Because, you know, we in the military, you're supposed to have the person's back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking out for you, trying to have your back. And so I don't need you to have my back.
Honey.
Say less.
Say less. That happened to me too. But she ain't say it out loud. She ain't crazy. But, oh my gosh. What did you say back?
I'm professional. So I just let it go. Let her have her moment because you are the director. And I respect leadership. Ooh. So I let her have that. But you have those moments with Black people. I don't know if a whack person would have said the same thing.
A whack?
White.
Oh,
or a male or different race. Or a male would have said the same thing. I have no clue. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But she said that and I felt some kind of way. And then I know this other lady that's in the workforce that I think she just likes to hold everything to herself. I'm a person, if I had a knowledge, I'm gonna share it.
She a gatekeeper.
Girl. She wants, I only want to talk to you about this. I only want to talk to you about this. I only want to talk to you about this. We can't all be in the same circle talking about the same thing because I don't want everybody to know everything that I know.
Well, I was going to say, that's why. She wants to always be the top dog. The point, maybe she's fearful of her job. She doesn't have job security if she has to feel like she has to do that. Because, like, why else are you gatekeeping information?
I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Mm-mm. You know, and I work for someone now who's like, you need to be in every meeting I'm in because if I'm not here, you need to know everything.
I like that.
I like that too. I respect that. I don't
like all those meetings.
I'm not doing all those meetings, but I can respect that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, damn. Girl. But to the Nicki and to Cardi's out there in the world, ladies.
Do better.
That's a good way to end it.
Just do better.
Do better.
Okay. Period. Here we go. Let me ask you some questions about relationships.
Speaking of Cardi.
Ooh, I don't even want to get in that. But let me ask you this question, girl. Mm-hmm. You know, Cardi has this song called Safe, right? You heard that song?
Safe. Want to be with a nigga who make me feel safe.
Okay, Kalani. Okay. And I'm going to rep the part that Cardi did. I don't know the word. Okay. Listen. How do you feel about that, though?
I think
Let's
we
get into
all want to be in a relationship when somebody makes us feel safe. And when I think about safe, I think it's a lot of different aspects of safe. Like when we're walking somewhere and you know, people all around and he just guard, make sure ain't nobody knocking you over, protecting you because you in heels, walk slow with you because you in heels. All kind of, there's different ways of protection.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's different protections. So, but I do love when a man make me feel safe. Hold my hand when we're walking in a crowd, you know, kind of like doing this to let everybody know I'm coming through.
Make a hole.
Not necessarily that I'm coming
through. Make a hole for my girl. Make a hole for my girl. So okay, what you're describing is like physical safety, right?
Yes.
All right. What about mentally safe? What about I'm thinking mentally safe is the word. Like for instance, like okay, let me give you an example. Let's say like you're out, I don't know, we brunch a lot, right? We do a lot of brunches. Let's just say we're out at brunch or whatever. And what level of safety do you want to feel if someone is like, I'll use myself for an example. Like somebody says, oh, you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, I know so-and-so. They're like, oh yeah, that's my girl. That's her friend. And I want to be like,
that's my man.
That's my man. That's my man. But you don't say that's your man. That's unsafe to me. Like, how? I'm trying to give an example. I mean, I'm just.
I had an incident. I know what you're talking about because you sound like you're talking about me.
Oh, okay.
But there was an incident with a friend of mine.
Okay.
Somebody, a good friend of mine. We were at brunch and they was just talking about this friend. Like, oh my God, I know this person. This person cool. This person friends with everybody. This person all over the place. I didn't feel safe enough in that moment to say, yes, that's a really close friend of mine. That's somebody that I like or I want to kick it with. I didn't say that. So at that moment, I wasn't feeling safe. So I could see not feeling safe in moments like that. You know what I mean?
No. I'm not sure if I do.
So I don't like to put myself in those situations.
Right.
So let's talk in general.
Yeah, I figure we were anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
In general, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're out and somebody's talking about that person that you're in a relationship with, do you say, oh yeah, that's my man?
Yeah.
Or do you, based off what they've said about the person, do you say, let me sit back and listen?
Yes, I'm going to sit back and listen first. At the end, they're going to know that's my man. But I'm going to sit back and listen and see, like, what are you saying?
What if you don't even know them? And what if you put them in your business? Because, you know, we talked about things where people shouldn't be in your business. Why do you care what other people think? People who you don't even know.
I think that makes it worse if I don't know them and they know my man and they're saying that's their man.
You don't know everybody that knows him. If you
well, we gonna learn. We gonna find out.
It's impossible. I know so many people. You know so many people I don't know. I don't know everybody you know.
Well, you gonna if somebody it's even better. I'm gonna put a pin in this question that's in the back of my head about that situation, about this situation we're discussing. But if it was, now we can put ourselves in it, and we're out somewhere, and it's a group of girls talking about me, right? You wouldn't be like, that's my best friend?
Probably so.
Right. Would you sit back and listen and see what they're saying first?
I would sit back and listen and then see what they're saying first. But that's kind of different because I don't have to make you feel safe.
Right. It's a little different. Yes, you do. What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to, like Cardi B said, you want somebody who make you feel safe. Somebody that you don't have no worries about when you know.
No, I want to know that when I'm not in a room and my name is being spoken, that people who are in my circle are upholding their loyalty towards me with my name. So I feel like it's similar, but on a different level. I want to know that you are talking, if someone's talking about you, I want to hear like what they saying about you, but also they're going to know, like, watch your fucking mouth. This is my best friend, and I feel like it will.
What if they're not saying anything bad about you? What if they're just saying, oh yeah, that's my friend, I know her, Miko, I know Miko. Yeah, what if they're not saying anything bad? Like, everybody knows Miko. That's not a bad thing to say about
They're like, I know, that's my best friend. She get around with friends. Like, I don't know. She got a lot of friends. I think I would still say what your role is in my life.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
What's your role?
Let's flip it for a guy.
Okay.
A guy is other guys up there talking about you. Which and your dude is sitting there. Or your friend, friend, whoever, sitting there listening. Do you think he would say, oh yeah, hold up, y'all, that's my girl.
Watch your mouth.
What do you think he would do? You think he would say something? He probably would just listen. Especially he don't even know these guys. Don't have a clue who they are.
Wait, if the dude said, do you know this person?
If the dude say, we're going to this poetry event. We're going to this poetry event and Miko is hosting it. Y'all know Miko? Yeah, we know Miko. Everybody know Miko. Yeah, Miko cool. Everybody know Miko. You think he would say...
Wait, you leaving one integral part out. Yeah, we know Miko. Oh, yeah, Miko's my my best friend's friend. That's going to eyebrow raise me. Right?
What do you think he should do then?
I feel like it's gonna be different from a guy because I don't think a guy. Okay. I got it. Get into it. I don't think a guy is gonna be like,
that's my girl. He's no, because he's gonna be thinking like, I wonder if she been with these guys.
All the guys though, Nicole.
One of them. I'm saying he probably gonna be thinking, I wonder if he been with these
their best friend, the one that said, oh yeah, that's my dude's friend.
Correct.
That's my dude's friend.
Right.
Ooh.
So it's kind of the same thing as a woman in reverse roles. Like,
well played. Well played. I think. Yeah, I never put it in that perspective.
Well, you know, I see why not. But what I always try to keep in the back of my head when we was on the show with Fred Smoot, and Fred said, keep people out your business. It's none of their business because all people do is try to start mess. What if you had never been with either one of those guys and they only knew you from the stage? They've never even really...
And that happens a lot.
They never even really met you. Don't really know you. But people who have seen you out say they know you. I say I know Beyonce, but I don't.
Right.
You know, I just listen to her music. So most of the time people saying they know you, do they really know you? Even if I speak to you one time, you shake my hand and say, hey, give you a hug. I still don't know you.
Right.
I just have seen you and spoke to you before. That don't mean I know you.
Right.
Now, that's why, I don't know. It's a sticky situation, and you want to be able to, if you're with somebody, everybody want to be able to openly say that this is my man and want your man to say this is my woman. Everybody wants that. But is it always the best for people you don't even freaking know? Do you care if they know?
I think more I would internalize it like, is it a fear of me asking? Is it because I don't want to know?
I think I would be more concerned, or I would be pissed if he with me or you're with him and he's not acknowledging me at the time, or your dude's not acknowledging you. If we're there together and other people over there saying, oh yeah, that's my friend, you my friend, and I'm sitting beside you, at that moment, that's when it should be saying, oh, this my girl right here. So whoever's saying we friends, you're either gonna introduce us as, hey friend, this is my girl, or friends gonna stop talking.
I don't know if I completely agree. I agree with that being the case. That should definitely happen. But I don't know if I agree with, I still think it's a personal thing as to why a person would not say it, you know? Like, I wonder if it's like, maybe it's just a feeling that I think a guy wouldn't say it because his ego. I think a guy's ego would stop him from saying, no, Miko's my girl. Like, how, what do you mean what do you mean that's your man, that's your boy's friend? Miko's my girl. But that kind of, like, I don't see a woman saying to a guy, I don't see a woman saying it either. What do you mean that's your friend?
So when a woman doesn't say anything, that means that we are
afraid
that we may not be the girl.
and for real,
like we may be one other girls rather than the girl.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I think so.
I mean, I don't. I don't know. I just know that, you know, we want to feel safe in our relationship. Women do want to feel safe in our relationship, and I guess when we're in those situations, maybe we don't feel as safe as we should, and it warrants a conversation with your dude or whoever you with.
Right. Do you feel safe now? If that was you in that situation, any situation, would you feel safe?
In a relationship, if I was in a relationship and that happened to me, would I feel safe? I would not necessarily not feel safe, because if they're saying that's my friend, especially if that person is in the public eye and everybody know him, because I know people have said, oh, that's my friend. Oh, I know that person. Oh, this is and you saying you know me, it's not, like I said earlier, you're not really knowing me. So I don't know. And I don't know. I won't not feel safe. I don't not feel safe.
I want the ability to just say it. Oh yeah, that's my man. In fact, I'm calling them right now, girl. Like, oh, hey, babe. Oh, what's your name again? Says like, but
you would do that?
I would, cause I'm crazy. I would do that. I let these niggas know. Yeah, that's me. But I mean, some people, that's not who they are, and maybe it's because they don't
feel safe.
Right? maybe they don't feel safe, cause shit, you know. I don't know. What if the person is like, call him? Shit, I'ma call him. Like, oh man.
Yeah, if that would have happened, that would have been a different story. If the person would have said, "Let me call him," and call, ooh, yeah, that would have been a whole different story. Then you got to put some shit on the line, baby.
Put him on speaker.
That's a whole different story. If the person is there speaking for themselves to say, yes, I have your personal phone number. I know you. We talk all the time. Whole different story. But saying that you're my friend,
yeah. Okay.
I'll just say that. For friends.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't agree, but okay.
You don't agree with what?
I just feel like I don't agree. I feel like it should be checked on
okay,
site.
I got you.
I just feel like it should be like, I'm gonna be like, what, girl, what? Like, and I don't even think I'm gonna be shady about it. I might sit there and listen for a little bit, and I'll just say it, like, matter of fact, like, especially if I don't know the people and we're just, I don't know, eating, drinking. Blah, blah,
but if you're saying that's my friend versus that's my man or that's my dude, that's a little different. Your friend, you're saying friend. Oh, that's my friend, and just depends on how it's said.
Right.
That's
I was
my
gonna
friend.
say
Or
how is it
friend.
said?
Oh, that's my friend. That's everybody's friend. It's everybody's friend. That means he's screwing everybody because you're everybody's friend. No, is that what it means?
I don't think it's screwing everybody because you're everybody's friend. I just think, why are you so friendly with everybody?
Because sometimes you're in a business where that requires you to be friendly with everybody. I think it's a lot of different.
I'm friendly. I'm probably too friendly.
You're friendly with everybody
because of the business that I'm in. Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean when somebody said that's my friend, that doesn't necessarily mean that you with them.
It depends on how it's said.
That's my friend. That's everybody's friend.
It's that second part for me, dog. Like, that's everybody's friend. I'm like, let's go talk. What you mean? All right. What's your bougie on a budget?
My bougie on a budget is, we have a friend whose birthday is in October. And, we all love birthdays.
Yes.
So instead of going out for a brunch and, all of us spending $75 to pop bottles, drink, eat all you want, I decided to have a in-house brunch. Buy all the stuff that you would have for brunch. We have bottles, we pop bottles, we do everything. And it costs probably $75 to do, well, not with drinks, but it costs minimal amount for everything here in house as it would to go out. That'll be $500 if we go out, whereas you can do it for $150 at home.
Okay,
that is my bougie on the budget.
Well, damn. Okay, I like that. I think that I am going to just align with your bougie on the budget because I had a thought process for us going into the holidays, even though it's just October, but it's kind of like Happy New Year already, right? I like that idea of bougie on a budget, and instead of going out for holiday parties all the time, bring them in. You know what I mean? And then we can have like more drinks. And,
exactly. And save a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Great
sure.
bougie on the budget. I love it.
Okay,
it's salute time.
It's my salute. Salute. Salute to the weak bitches. Okay. You know who my salute is this show? This guy, he used to be my soldier.
Okay.
He started out as, I want to say, it's an E5, and in recruiting. And I want to say I was an E7 then. So I was leading the team. This guy, he said, Sar, one day, I'm going to be Sergeant Major. And I was like, all right, you keep working at it, you can do it. I'm just like, okay, okay, that's great. Because, you're thinking like, you're looking at an E5, maybe even newly promoted. I'm just like, oh, that's great, good job. He's Sergeant Major now.
Who is it? I'm
Girl,
talking in my
I don't even know if you know him.
Okay, I probably don't.
Beautiful family. His wife is a minister.
Wow.
Yes, they have 2 gorgeous kids. And he's just really a really good guy, right? And I know I've said this like maybe 2 or 3 times on the show when I'm introducing people, but Sergeant Anthony Durham is one. He's retiring soon.
Okay.
And he is a tough act to follow. He is the sergeant major in recruiting. And yo, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many, maybe 15 years ago you told me that. I'm like, dang, Durham is the sergeant major? That's what's up. So Sergeant Durham, we salute you.
We salute you, Sergeant Durham. Congratulations.
Yes.
What the hell?
You know what?
Give me your toast. Okay. Yeah. Yes, this is a quick, cute little show, best friend.
Yes.
Because we are coming up on November, so
it's not even November yet.
Okay, I'll wait till we get to November.
Yeah.
This will air. This is 22nd.
Yes.
So yeah, a couple of weeks before November.
So pressed.
May you live as long as you want,
and never want as long as you live.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Well, die trying, bitches.
Thank y'all for watching another episode of Boots2Heels. You can find us on all platforms where podcasts air: Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon, and YouTube, of course.
Of course. And
subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Hey, it's your girls from Boots2Heels. I am Miss Miko Reed.
And I am Nikki Williams.
And we are in sponsorship with
Black Girl Vitamins.
Yes. What we are going to offer you with our sponsorship.
Use the code Boots2Heels, BOOTS, the number 2, Heels, and you will get 20% off for using Boots2Heels sponsorship code.
That's 20% off.
Let me tell you guys why I love the Minnow Chill by Black Girl Vitamins. Not only does it reduce your hot flashes, it really helps you with your night sweats, your mood swings, and my favorite, your weight loss. Make sure that you get yourself a Minnow Chill. Make it a bundle. Add it with the multivitamin and vitamin D. You will not be disappointed.
My favorite is the One A Day multivitamin. It boosts my immune system, it helps improve energy level, and it keeps me living my best life.
Use the code Boots2Heels, BOOTS, the number 2, Heels, and you will get 20% off for using Boots2Heels sponsorship code.